coochie baba. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is Angelica. She's wriggly because she loves this room as well. And it's like very exciting for her, and she's only allowed in here under strict supervision. Yeah, because she loves it. There's a lot of things to climb and to touch. This is, categorically, the cutest cat I've ever seen in my entire life. Anyway, I'm going to tell you why we got her, the ordeal that we went through to get her, and how she's been and everything, and why we even decided on a tiny little cat. Do you want to show your face just one more oh, and there we are. Yes, and you're stretching? Oh, hello. A nice big stretchies. This is Angelica. Right, you know what, Nia and I have been thinking about getting a pet for a while now. As you know, we have many niece and nephews of the canine variety, right? And, you know, we're so happy to dog sit and we love them and all of that. But I think as we've done it, we've been like, you know, having a dog I think would be a bit too much for us with the walking and all of that. Look, listen, to be completely honest with you, I'm lazy. I am, right? And so we were then looking into other pets. You may have noticed, if you follow me on Instagram, that I posted if anybody had any experiences with chinchillas, because that was something that we were considering. And then due to the overwhelming negative experiences that were sent, we decided against. And a load of people were like, just get a cat. And so I think we all know I'm more of a dog person than I was a cat person. But we were looking at it, and then Nee started to do research on the breeds, right? And what are their temperament and all of this. And so we came across oh, are you falling? No, you're fine. And so we came across the British Shorthair breed, right, which is what Angelica is. Oh my gosh, she looks like a rabbit. She looks like a little slow loris. She looks like an owl. We have all of those animals inside this one. And we really, really like the temperament. They tend to be very chill. They tend to be very social, you know, and we wanted her to get along with her. No, I see you. You like it, don't you? Of course you do. Of course you do, because you're my cat. You can venture, but you can't scratch. You can't touch. They tend to be very social with other people, with other animals, and we were like, okay, that really works for us. And obviously, very cute. Then it really was a matter of who speaks to me, right? Because I'm very much, you know, like I'm weirdly sentimental and whatever, and I put meaning to things that maybe shouldn't or whatever. And so I was like, okay, let me scroll through this. I found this website that was basically like a load of adverts for cats and kittens and whatever. So I went on and I was just scrolling, and I saw her face, and I was like, that's the one, that's it. Right, and she was called Angelica. The name was completely, like, that was already her name, and I was like, oh my gosh, she looks like an Angelica. Angelica is such a great name. And so we were like, okay, Angelica it is. Called up the guy, and I was like, is she still available? He was like, yes, but, you know, we're in upstate New York. And I was like, okay, where? And he was like, you know, it's like 2.5 hours away. So we were like, okay, well, we're going to rent a car, and we're going to go and get Angelica. So I called up Christian and told him the plan, and he was like, let me just drive you. So Christian came along as well. We went into like the depth, past Woodstock, into like the mountains. We're climbing up fully like huge amounts of snow. It was a beautiful drive. And we get to this place, and I'm not going to lie, the way we got her was like a drug deal. It all happened outside. We didn't see the parents because we thought that we would be able to see the parents to like have an idea of how big she's going to get. No. This woman emerged out of the house wearing like a fleece, and there was a bulge, and whipped it open, and there was Angelica. And Angelica was very, very nervous on the ride home, but I held her, and she slowly got used to me, and then she started going in and out of sleep and all of that. And because just our luck, the car that we had rented was electric, and we didn't realise, and it was running out of charge, and we were like, oh my gosh, we're going to have to stop on the way home. How does all this electric charging even work? Not a clue. Stopped at a random Walmart in upstate New York to charge, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, the drive home's already 2.5 hours. I don't know if she needs to wee or whatever and feed her. So we fed her a little bit. Got a litter box from that Walmart and like set it up for her. She did not use it while we were waiting for this sudden car to charge. And then we got home, And then, by the way, I love that she's just like looking at me while I'm talking about this. I just want to like film it a little bit so that you can see from this angle. She got super nervous and she just went into this like little corner of the living room, didn't you? You went into this little corner of the living room and wouldn't move for anybody, wasn't, and then I started getting really upset because I was like, oh my gosh, she hates us, she's never going to love us, all of that. And then Nee was Googling it. Nee's best friend has been Reddit over this time because Nee just Googles everything and then just reads people's experiences. And people were saying, you know, when I first got my kitten it didn't emerge from the bed for 3 days or whatever, so fine. So we were like, okay, we'll just give her time, all of that. She's been absolutely brilliant with the litter box. She takes herself, she knows what to do. Didn't even have to like sort of show her where it was. She sort of figured it out. She's been great with eating. You've not even been very picky. Oh, staring at yourself because you know that you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. So first night, crying. Crying. I set her up like a little snuggly little area in the corner of our bedroom. She cried the whole night. Nee didn't get any sleep. I somehow managed to sleep, didn't I? And she nestled her way into our bed. So, yeah. She's a woman who knows what she wants. What's been so cute is seeing her gain her confidence over the last few days. Like, oh my gosh, she's just been getting more and more confident, roaming around on us, sitting on us. She has her little favourite places to sleep, which are in the most odd places. She actually doesn't like anything soft, which is weird. She likes, like, hard little corners, which is weird, and I'm like, are you alright? But listen, she goes straight to sleep and she's happy with it. She has these little chirps. I'm surprised that she hasn't done it yet, but you might hear it. She has like these tiny little meows that I'm convinced she's talking to us. Oh, she's Jelly for short, by the way, G-E-L-I, just like in the middle of Angelica. Jelly! I don't think she knows her name yet. Jelly! No. She's doing her own thing. Touching my pyjamas. Oh, not on the Aliyah leggings, my love. Oh, she's alright. She's actually not that scratchy at the moment. I don't know how long that's going to last. So that's good. Also, another pro, she doesn't shed much. We brush her, she likes the brushing. I think she finds it sort of massaging. She does get the zoomies a couple of times a day. Usually, she sleeps a lot. She sleeps a lot, will wake up, eat. Now's your lunchtime, so when I film this, we're going to go get you some lunch. She'll run around for a bit. Oh, she's getting a bit playful now. She'll run around for a bit, and then she'll conk out. So, that's been interesting. And then we had to take her to the vet for her first checkup to make sure everything's okay. She screamed the whole time in the car to get there. And of course now I feel so bad for her. And I'm like, I don't want to traumatise you. That I was so worried. We get to the vet. Oh, she was a complete angel. She was getting so many compliments from the vet and the vet's assistant saying how cute she was and how beautiful she was and how well behaved she was. Oh God. People are like, will she be in your videos? Listen. I don't know. Okay. She's in the shoes. She's having a sniff. She's having a sniff. I felt very proud as a mother of a fur baby. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's getting so many compliments. She did so well. She's healthy. She's getting all of her vaccinations and things. Yeah, she's been great. And do you want to know what? I mean, Nee and I haven't had pets, you know, like as adults or even like probably past the age of 15. So it's been new for us and different, and yeah, now you get, now you get a bit too, yeah, sniffy sniff. Yeah, that's some nice leather there. Yeah, let's manoeuvre around. Let's not use our hands. Oh, and let's certainly not use our mouth. We have absolutely fallen in love with her. And do you want to know who else has? My parents. My mother now, whenever she calls me, goes, where is she? I just wanted to get your thoughts on how you feel about Angelica.
Well, she's adorable.
You love her, don't you?
How can you look at that and just not fall in love?
Aww.
Yes.
I know, and now
I didn't think I'd be bothered, but...
I know. But here you are. Wanting to know...
Every minute of the day I'm wondering what she's up to.
Exactly. Alright, that's it. I'll leave you to it. We're obsessed with her. Like, the amount of times I've just caught myself just watching her. And just, like, seeing her explore and, you know, see what things are like and what she likes and all of that. It's, yeah, it's been interesting, and it's really, really nice for us. Nia's obsessed with her. And Nia's like, this is your little Pokemon. She just follows you everywhere. And... she's the cutest. Jelly is just living her very best life. In terms of luxury and how much of a luxury little feline she will be getting a designer collar, and I do think it should be the Tiffany one, because I think the Tiffany blue against her grey will pop so well. She's just got a temporary collar at the moment because I'm not going to pay that money for a collar that she's going to grow out of. Like, she needs to be like, okay, you know, this is going to be the one. So I think she's a Tiffany gal. We almost did get the Tiffany, like, feeding... What do they call, like, the feeding bowls? But I've heard, like, I read something that they actually should be, like, elevated. So we got an elevated one instead. The Tiffany one was just flat. Because it's better for their digestion and all of that business. Introducing the newest member of the Thorpe family, Angelica, who is slipping and sliding there. Do you want to come to say goodbye? Let's just do the outro together. I hope that you love her. Guys, hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are. And in the words of my father...
If you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
We'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye, guys. Wriggly little girl.